Welcome to the Half-Life 2 Anniversary Edition, Episode 1.
This City 17
Finally,
Vista is an
fresh-
explicit visual reward
Oh my
for
God.
surviving the elevator battle.
Strider's
Since
really
early
trying.
playtesters told us that we weren't communicating just how damaged the city was, this sweeping view of an extremely messed up City 17 serves a practical purpose,
I've
as well as
never
being a
been
nice
happier
moment
to
of
see
calm
that
between
decliner.
storms. The framing of your first view of the Citadel in this Vista space is very deliberate. We included various leading elements, such as wires and light poles, that all drive the player's eye to the Citadel.
Later in the level, there's a Combine gunner protected behind some metal plates, just like the ones blocking the player's way here. We placed them here as a training tool to remind players that the gravity gun can grab and detach these.
I'm looking for something. Probably us.
Ouch.
Repelling soldiers presented a difficult training problem because we found it's tough to focus the player's attention upward. This entire alley was carefully designed to ensure that the player would see the descending soldiers. First, we framed the soldiers
Combiner
with a
sight.
straight line of buildings. Then we had them run across the rooftops so they were starkly silhouetted against the sky before they dropped down in front of the lightly colored buildings. Finally, we added a distinctive sound to the repelling action so that the players would recognize it later in the game.
Looks like burner. Oh, jeez.
I was hoping we'd get a bit farther before they notice us again.
Building leader. I wonder if combine cycle crash.
Character AI is all about putting on a good show. As we neared the end of production, we were still unhappy with the way that Alex handled herself in combat. The most common thing she did was run backwards before shooting at the enemy.
I can get a better
It was
shot
fairly
if you knock
realistic,
them over, Gordon.
but kind of boring. So we added crouching and aiming at the last minute. And though it didn't really change her combat effectiveness in any functional way, it made her a whole lot more fun to watch. And this is a really good example of how these relatively minor presentation and behavior changes can often have a really major impact on entertainment value.
The post-Half-Life 2 look of City 17 was difficult to nail down, and we went through many changes. We wanted to establish several things, primarily that this was a different part of the same city with a slightly different atmosphere, and that it had been severely damaged. This street was a test bed for a lot of our visual design work. First, we built an intact city street, and then we beat up certain buildings, in some cases removing them entirely so that more destruction is visible in the distance. We did initial lighting tests in the game engine and then took screenshots of various locations. Using Photoshop, we manipulated those screenshots to establish a color scheme. Photoshop lets us quickly iterate through all kinds of skies, lighting styles, and color schemes. The environmental lighting colors that we ended up with were based on some photo references of the sun filtering through smoke from a forest fire. Some falling ash effects and a closer than usual fog plane helped sell the effect.
Nice shot!
Yeah.
Trip mine traps are great, but they were sort of hard to justify given the total chaos of City 17.
I'll cover the
Even though we
street
couldn't
while
use
you
trip mines
get
a lot, they made sense in this interrupted ambush scene.
Just one. Okay. Oh, sheesh. Wow. She was just... She was staying here all this time. Wow. She's not shooting for some reason. Alright. Would be nice if she would stay here. That's not enough. Fine, I should take no way, what should I can't take the car.
Trip mine traps are great, but they were sort of hard to justify given the total chaos of City 17. Even though we couldn't use trip mines a lot, they made sense in this interrupted ambush scene.
What should I put here? Oh. Okay. Wow, I can't take any of them. No, but this is so stupid because I know it's supposed to be easy. Just so stupid. I can't move them. I can't. Oh wow! Have you seen that? That's insane. What I did.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Let's head upstairs.
This explosion permanently seals the cafe door, which has a few benefits. From a design perspective, we found that when we limit the amount of backtracking players can do, it gives them confidence to venture forward. And from a practical standpoint, we can clean up the now unreachable entities, giving us a big reduction in overhead. It also helps to minimize potential bugs and exploits.
Gordon, hold up a second. We can't get
Originally, the player didn't get these weapons until the end of the game, so roller mines were younger for the soldiers. As we added more content to previous levels, it became impractical for players to be without a gun for so long. As a result, players get weapons early in the game.
Here, bring it closer.
This explosion permanently seals the cafe door, which has a few benefits. From a design perspective, we found that when we limit the amount of backtracking players can do, it gives them confidence to venture forward. And from a practical standpoint, we can clean up the now unreachable entities, giving us a big reduction in overhead. It also helps to minimize potential bugs and risks. Originally, the player didn't get any weapons until the end of this map, so roller mines were the only way to kill the soldiers. As we added more content to previous levels, it became impractical for players to be without a gun for so long. As a result, players get weapons much earlier now.
Nice. So, what should I do?
Nice toss, Gordon. That sniper almost took my head off. Let me climb up and take a look at what we're walking into.
Alright.
Uh-oh. They've got the street fortified up ahead. You run point, okay? I'll cover you from up here till you reach the far end. When the coast is clear, I'll catch up. Okay, looks like I can get that ladder down to you. Let me shoot up the latch. I might be a little rusty with this rifle. Ha! Nope, guess I'm not.
One of the primary design goals of Episode 1 was to convey the sense that Alex and the player are a team. This sniper sequence provides an opportunity for Alex to offer combat support in a cool new way. It also gives the player a chance to watch zombies get sniped up close and from various angles.
Peace.
Players didn't have any weapons in the original version of this map. That made it a lot more important to remove the boards and Alex could snipe the zombies. Once weapons were added though, the sky bridge became less of a puzzle and more of a straightforward combat event. We added more zombies to the challenge, but pulling the boards off is still the most fun way to get through this section.
Nah, too many there. Nice. What the? He was just camping. Oh, really? Again. Okay. Lol. Look at these textures. 2000. How to?
Glad that's over. Oh god. Looks like the reactor's back on track for a meltdown. That transmission's going out after all. Oh. I'd like to find another way around these buildings, but we really don't have time. Okay, let's get in.
Looks like
Come on.
Sauron.
Our AI is inherently unscripted, which means that we have to design spaces that permit our characters to make good choices. The AI is better able to make intelligent decisions when there are alternate routes through a combat space. This hallway started out as a straight-shot corridor with a door at the end for soldiers to enter through. But this design didn't provide the AI with enough choices to make the soldier behavior very interesting. Adding an additional space inside allowed them to find cover and flank the player, both of which dramatically improved the entertainment value.
The first prototype of Episode 1's door blast effect was here in the Combine Garrison, being peppered with chunks of wood while soldiers poured into the room through a haze of smoke proved to be an effective dramatic tool. It was also an excellent way to simultaneously ungate the player and flood the area with enemies. It was so unanimously successful in playtests that we ended up adding it in several places throughout the episode.
Most powerful weapon. No,
At this point in the action, we really felt that we needed a combat crescendo. Antline guards were great boss challenges, and we decided to add some combat forces to the game, which watching AI guards fight each other always did. This set up a few other benefits as well. Since players had previously only fought alone against the guards, this was the first time they'd actually witnessed secondhand the effects of the guard headbutt. They'd also seen agency in action, and in case there was any doubt, definite proof that combat soldiers and antline guards don't get along, underscoring the collapse of Combine dominance in City 17.
Wow.
Antline guard arenas have a few specific design requirements. For instance, since the guard is under the area, you can't let the player reach any place that's intercepted with the guard, so the deep top of the that the player could only arrive at after being launched by a guard hitler. The arenas also use plenty of physics objects for the guard to toss, and at least one unlimited ammo crate, so that the player can't run out of ammunition before killing the guard. For this battle, we also introduced a steady stream of regular antlines to limit the player's ability to constantly search the antline guard.
It just dies. Huh, which is doing nothing. No batteries. Where is my pheromone extractor? Wow, this accuracy is pretty low.
In early versions of this area, there was no side passage off the street, and the gash in the road was created by the gunship that the player later fights in the hospital attic. As development progressed, however, gameplay, story, and performance requirements made this initial design unworkable. The new side passage provided a short break in the combat tension after the boss battle, and also helped us stay within our performance budget.
Oh wow, what did that?
You're not looking so good. Your vent curling skills seem to be in high demand today.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, back so soon?
Wow. Sheesh.
After the Antline Guard fight, playtesters were reporting some combat fatigue. We decided to include an environmental puzzle here to break up the pacing before the subsequent street battle. We originally worried that a densely packed room full of hopper mines, trip mines, and explosive barrels was a little too implausible, but playtesters loved the sudden reveal of the room and then enjoyed navigating it, so this ended up being another case where we accepted a trade-off between fun and maintaining a strictly consistent fiction. At one point, this was the site of a physically simulated elevator puzzle. It was kind of neat, but it caused a lot of problems in playtests. Even though the puzzle mostly obeyed the laws of physics, it wasn't all in line with the way we had trained players to expect elevators to work in our world. We considered adding some earlier training to support it, but quickly abandoned the idea in favor of a redesign that was more immediately understandable while still being fun.
You. There. No. No. Why they have letters inside of the vents? Wait. Okay, so what should I do? He didn't like it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Have you seen that? Now I know it. Oh no, 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 no. Oh really? Itu slim. Any kind of damage. Okay. No. Ta-da.
There you are. I thought you might have forgotten about me.
And that's all for now. Let's see what awaits us.